Okay, guys, I'm going to press ahead with the background noise on. I hope it's not too bad. I have had a good look at the charts today. Of course, today's a massive day because, unfortunately, President Trump has got coronavirus himself and his wife. This is terrible news. I wouldn't wish this on anybody, no matter what my political standing on the issue is. I wouldn't wish anybody to contract coronavirus. Unfortunately, Trump has got it, and we move on. Markets have responded to it, and I'll do my best to try and explain. First of all, I'm going to look at my cryptos, especially for my new product, which is like an ETF of cryptos. It's CTF, so it's a crypto exchange traded fund sort of thing, where we carry 14 of the best performing cryptos all in one. So I'm really recommending this to people because being in one or two, you're putting all your eggs in one basket. You're far, far better off being in a lot. I just hope you can hear me okay. Right, so we'll start with Bitcoin. Okay, here's Bitcoin chart, daily chart. We're looking at daily charts mainly, keeping it simple. The volume's been down a little bit, as you can see, across the board, and the reds are slightly higher than the greens. But this is a pullback where we've had an A, B, we've had a C, and this could be a D, and we could be going back up. We come up to the 50, the Fib 50, got above it, then back down below it, all the way back down to the Fibonacci 236, where we played around for a few days. Then we got up and we got above the 38 fib. There, look, the 382 fib at 10,679. And then we spent 7 days using it as support. Then last couple of days we've dipped down below it and we perfectly bounced off the fib 236, which is actually now underneath the 100 moving average, but we didn't close. At the moment, today's candle is we are just being supported by this orange thing here. This is the 100 moving average. So that support, as you can see, the candle is exactly supporting it at the moment. We've wicked below, we've wicked down to the 236 at 10,350. But at the moment, the 100-day moving average is supporting the candle, is supporting Bitcoin. 100 moving average has been so important recently. I know a lot of people don't use it. My favourite analyst, Nicola Duke, she doesn't often use the 100 moving average, but it's been so important recently across the board. So that's Bitcoin. The 200, of course, is the big barometer, and that at the moment is at 9,400. So lowest we can go. Let's have a look at a fib extension on Bitcoin quickly. So from that, we'll go from that low there, back up to there, and then down there, down to that low. See where we are there. We're in that channel, so we've bounced up above we're at the moment, we've wicked up to the 382 on the fib extension and not been able to break through it. Breaking through that and closing above that 10,658 382 fib extension would be a bullish maneuver. Would be bullish. We'd also be in touch with this line here, this blue line, which is the 20 moving average, which is always a key moving average to get above a barometer of where you are in the market. The 20, and then onto the 50, which the 50 moving average is up at. We're looking at 11,020, and that's also where the golden ratio is. Very close to the golden ratio, the 618. So anything above 10,979, that's really been the big confluence point for Bitcoin. And getting above that is where we start moving up again in Bitcoin. So next chart. Right, we're looking at a few of the basket now. We look at Chainlink Bitcoin, or should we look at Chainlink US dollar first? Let's look at that first. Chainlink US dollar. I'm looking at the big low down in March. So I'm looking at a longer term sort of Chainlink rally here. The big rally up to the highs of $20.71. We came down, we didn't go to the 200 moving average, we came down and look, we're perfectly at this 236 Fibonacci. It's not been drawn that well. Let me draw this out again. I'm sorry about this. This is an old chart. So let's draw that again to make this clear. So I'm going from here. I'm going from the low in March to the high. Right, bear with me, guys. Just drawing problems. Right, so we're there. We're at the low. Now we're at the high. And as you can see, look, perfect Fibonacci. Look how the Fibonacci works out. It's such a key tool. Unbelievable. Look, we've come down and we're being supported perfectly by the golden ratio, and we're in that channel, the golden ratio channel. We've been up to the 50 at 11.04, back down to the 618 at 8.74. And at the moment, we're locked in that channel. We're also below the 20 moving average, just below. That's been resistance for us. You can see we've played around on that 20 line as resistance, and until we get above that and up to the 50, we're still in that channel, neutral channel. Volume as well. Look at the volume on Chainlink. It's down. That channel there, the volume has sunken on Chainlink. Next, we look at Chainlink Bitcoin. We've got a Bollinger Band out on this one. Again, look, it's the 618 Fibonacci there. That is, we couldn't get above the middle Bollinger Band there. And that played, we went down below the 100 as well, the 100 moving average. We've remained above the 200 moving average, which is down here. But in Chainlink Bitcoin, it's always good to look at your altcoins against Bitcoin rather than US dollar. Whether you want to stay in Bitcoin or you want to trade in the altcoin, I always use my base currency really for everything as Bitcoin. And so we're below that middle Bollinger Band. We've also come down below the 100 moving average, which is a bit bearish really. But again, we're locked in that channel, that 61850 channel. Until we drop below, if we do drop below, we're looking at 64,310 sats. Until we drop out of that channel, below that 618, we're just locked in there, we're neutral. And then if we get above the Fib 50 at 102,000 sats, 102,622 sats, we're back to bullish. How's the volume on Chainlink Bitcoin? It's not really been the same. It's not been as bad. Look, we had highs of volume there and we've sort of been on a downward trajectory, but it's not so bad. Next chart, Algorand. I'm interested in Algorand because it's one of our basket. Okay, so there's Algorand. We're going from the highs to the lows, that channel there. And as you can see, we're using the 200 as support. That's a positive. So this is Algorand Bitcoin. We've been up to highs here. We went up to highs on the 14th of August of 6,459 sats. And we've hit lows on the 24th of September at 2,582. Currently trading at 2,981 sats. We dipped below the 200, but the candle's being supported now by the 200. We're bearish. We're still bearish until we get above the 236 and the 100 moving average. We're still bearish Algorand Bitcoin. Binance coin. I like this coin. I hold this. I've held this for a while. Now you can see the volume though. Volume from here, from 6th of September, has been falling volumes. We had a nice rally in this Binance coin Bitcoin up until highs of 31,617 sats. And we came down, we used the 786 perfectly, look, for support. And then we've cruised back upwards, gone through the 618 with no problems, through the Fib 50, and then we used 382 as support. We broke it, 26,616, and then we come back down. We've come back down, used the 50 as support, and now we're in that channel. We're neutral in the 38205. zero Fibonacci channel. So until we get above 26,616 sats, we are neutral on Binance Coin Bitcoin, and if we go below 25,049 sats, we're bearish. Let's look at Ethereum, because I usually look at Ethereum second, but let's have a quick look at Ethereum. I look at Ethereum Bitcoin and Ethereum US dollar. We're looking at Ethereum from the highs in August down to the lows, and as you can see, we got up to this 382 Fibonacci here, 236 Fibonacci I meant, at $352.50, and we used it as support for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, and then we lost support there. We've been down today and we've touched the 100, but we've bounced strongly off the 100 moving average, bullish. Volume low. Since the 5th of September, volume on Ethereum is very low, which is telling me that when you have a shallow volume, it's telling you that there's a big move coming, but I'm neutral. I couldn't tell you which way. I could not tell you which way. ADA Bitcoin. ADA is in our pot, and ADA is an interesting coin over against Bitcoin. So we had a bearish time from July 26th from 1,596 sats. We really had a bearish time all the way down to 736 sats. And we bounced, but we couldn't get past the 236. Volume is measly as well. Currently using the 20 moving average as support, which is bullish, but a bounce above the 236 is what we need in ADA to get bullish again, because that's also the 50 moving average. We're also using the 200 here as well in ADA, because I'm bullish on ADA long term. I think it's a good scientific project. I think it's a similar project to Algorand. Right, final look on this one. I'm recording this video. I'm also doing another one. Let's have a quick look at silver. I hold a lot of silver because I think the silver gold chart is going to double bottom. The gold silver ratio chart will double bottom, which means it's better to be in silver until that does double bottom. And it's a double bottom on a 15-year chart. So that means that a long term thing is silver could head way above its all-time highs of 1980 when it hit $48. I think silver could hit all-time highs if gold silver ratio double bottoms at 30. I haven't got that chart here. That's just a little extra. So since August, silver volume's been down. We went perfectly down here though and touched on this 100 moving average, the lows. I was a bit scared that if you lost that 100 moving average, it would be the 200 moving average next, and that's 19. I'm in a leverage position on silver, and this is meaning a lot of losses for me currently because I bought in at around about 23, so I'm about evens at the moment. But when we dipped down here, I was in big losses because I'm on a leverage position, and I was thinking lose the 100, we're going to the 200. We didn't lose the 100. Look, we bounced. Look at that. I want to emphasize that to you there. Look at this. Look at that there. A perfect bounce there. Off that 100 moving average, that orange line there. We bounced off of that and we've come back and we've got above the 236. Bullish. Back to being bullish on silver. So yeah, until we get above 24.77, I'm not mega bullish, but I'm more bullish because we're above the 236 at 23.58. So I'm in a nicer position. When we lost this 20 moving average that we used for support for 1, 2, 3, 4, I drew it here. The 20 moving average, look, there. See where I pointed to it there, that blue line. We used it for support for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days. And we lost that big bearish sell-off. 20 moving averages are very important in charting, technical analysis. Right, I'll leave you with that. I'm coming back with my index video, so hold tight for that. Hope the background noise hasn't been too bad, and I'll see you soon.